Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents. Remember the season he got his side promoted into the Italian top flight, 17 years of age, I think, and he was the mainstay in a team at that early age, playing in virtually every game and dictating the play. He stands out, doesn't matter how old he is.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And that gets things running. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Fagioli, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's on it, can he get away? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Guardiol is there to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now, can they get him away? Skims one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Stood up well to him there. Distributed tidily. Indonesia have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Real chance! It's there! And there is your opener. That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Indonesia have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Jena. Indonesia very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Akanji. Serginho. Threads one in. Vardiol gets over and intercepts. He's in plenty of space here. Rafael Leao finding himself in space. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, there's a probing ball. Romani. Out towards the flank. Serginho. Vardiol. And it's Serginho. He's having a pop!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oret Manguan. Pessi. Quality ball. Great chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Vardiol. And that's a throw-in. Pessi. Spread to the right. Lovely feet. Played in with purpose. And now the breakaway. Fagioli. Now it's Kane. He's looking wide. And it's Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Good ball, good take.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Opts for safety. Kubasi. And it's Tonali. And Akanji. And it's Tonali. Vardiol. Here's Rafael Leao. Walsh. Pessi. Jena. Pessi.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Looking for the run. Always onto this. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fascioli. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Today to please take
Indonesia coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Indonesia with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So right back into the action.
Indonesia can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And it's made its way to him. And he welcomes it in. Takes aim. Oh, good climb! Harmlessly behind.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Vardiol. Serginho. Rafael Leao. Pessi. Verdonk. And here's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Walsh. So, what can they make of this? Still just a single goal between the sides. Can he latch on to this? And he shoots! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Serginho. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That's an imaginative pass. Oret Manguan, and he's intervened well there. Ambitious ball here. Aldero claims comfortably. Kubasi. Akanji. And Vardiol. It's a promising position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Walsh. Aims beyond the defence. This looks promising. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, he's seen through all of that. Can he spark a counter here?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It says. Oret Manguan. 39. That's a sharp pass. Tonali. Now it's Messi. Tonali. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Kane. And it's Serginho. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
So now we're going to get
27,
those changes we have been
Serginho.
expecting.
Number 44, Fagioli. Coming on the field, number 6, Federico Valverde.
Now it's
Number
Kane.
9,
The final 5 minutes. It's played through for him, and he's picked it up out wide. And that's a good ball. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Manchester United have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Indonesia. There's the header! Oh, he's put himself into a great position. That has been knocked clear. He'll try for distance! Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Time added on 4 minutes. 39. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good take in a good area. Alexander-Arnold. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.
And we come to you
So
now
from
with
us
a
both,
quick
a
request
very
for
good
support
evening.
for our World Charity Fund.
fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're ready now for the anthems.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening.
And a chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Opts for safety. Caceres. Alvarez. And it's Caceres. Havertz. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Romani. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. More and more pressure on the ball here. Van Dijk. Oh, can he get onto this? Romani. Ferdinand. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And he's being shifted off it. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Walsh. Pelopessi. Alexander-Arnold. Still goalless at the moment. To Havertz. And here's Mbappe. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Can he spark a counter here? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barcelona are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Crossed in a terrific effort. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Alexander-Arnold. Jenner. It says. Long ball looking to counter. That's been cut out, well played. Skriniar. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Well, they could break here. Approaching the half-hour mark. Knocks it into space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. That's the throw. Ferdinand. Jenner. Distributed tidily. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to pass it through. Cross into the box. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. He's a sharp little ball here. Drives it in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Serginho. Now Mbappe. Ruben Neves. Jenner. Half-time getting close now. Oret Manguan. And he's there to clear it. Alvarez. And it's Caceres. To Havertz. Caceres. To Havertz. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Security staff for each block.
We're back on the first 45 minutes.
Immediately.
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
The second period is underway.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's had it taken off him. Alvarez. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball. And the through ball. He is through here. Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Alvarez. And here's Mbappe. Haaland. Aldero breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Serginho. And it's Ruben Neves. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Haaland. Goes down, but nothing given. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Haaland! Oh, split-second reaction.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Alvarez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they...
Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Ruben Neves goes short. Delivers with whip. Cleared away. Alexander-Arnold purring through the gears.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oret Manguan, he's picked his way through. That has been slung wide. Skriniar. And Serginho. Jena. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's a sharp pass. Ruben Neves. Serginho. 39. And that's a good ball. Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 14.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Skriniar is there and he can get that clear. was somewhat off target. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Foden. Van Dijk. Now Skriniar. And it's Van Dijk. Ruben Neves. That pass isn't the best. Indonesia could be just about done here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Ruben Neves. Neymar. And he's forced to go back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Dukung. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice control.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That has ended up in no man's land. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Good ball, good take.
2 has been indicated.
That is decidedly lacking. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's a good ball out wide. And we're done. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglan alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Time for the first of the anthems. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the 2 wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just...
Tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Yamal. Here's Kane. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's had it nicked away. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Jenner. Now this could be a chance. Now there's a shot at goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Kane. And it's Messi. And Yamal. Messi. Joao Pedro. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Tries to throw, and he shoots! Messi. Neymar. That's really well manoeuvred. Takes aim and crosses. First quarter of an hour gone. Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Still goalless. That ball looks a good one. Big chance! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Great ball, and he's in here. Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And a shot! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Donasi, it's a really well-measured ball. The cutback and a header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Ferdinand. Can he latch on to this? Oh, played through for the wide man. And he was alert to it. Yamal. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread it left. Played back into the centre. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ixes. And now the breakaway.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, that is a nice touch. Aimed beyond the defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the ball is out of play. Yamal. For Messi. João Pedro. Spread to the right. And it's Lewandowski. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well measured. He's onside. Can he finish? Oh, what has happened here? That's an errant pass. And he's there to get it away. Yamal. Or at Manguan. And there's a searching pass. He's rising! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And that is all they have time for. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Indonesia producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So the action resumes. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dix. Jenna. Opts for safety. Dix. Mangwan.
That was lovely, that.
Dukung. Looking for the run. Ah, he'd have done well to reach that. Mbappe. And Jamal. Neymar. No, again there's no way through. Space for him to turn and look. Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Indonesia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Kane. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Romani looking to add to his goal, and he's in on goal! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's made it. He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he should have made it 4.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Jamal swung over, and it's Lewandowski. Mbappe. Nice physical challenge. Ferdinand being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now. Might want to be careful there.
Ferdinand. Van Dijk. Romani. Mangwan.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Kane. Now Mbappe.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
He's not got that quite right. Kane. That has been slung wide. Tries to play it through. Neymar gets into a good position. That's very neat. Looking for a corner.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 14.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 8.
Now it's Jamal.
Substitution.
Cross, impressive jump. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. That's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position. The ball goes in. Getting up there! And there's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Yamal. Distributed tidily. And it's Lewandowski. Oret Manguan. Dix. Jena. Great vision. Oret Manguan. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shapes to shoot! And that is faded wide.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Kane, can he get it through? Neymar, oh, some astute defending there. So what can they make of this? This looks promising. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yamal, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Indicated.
That's put paid to the danger. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. In with the challenge. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Oret Manguan voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Our guest performers today.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, that was vital. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Elise. Konsa. Palmer. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Now Konsa. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Palmer.
Palmer really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's got away. And Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Oret Mangwan. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He has found a way through. Over to the right flank. Cross to the back post. And he cuts out the supply. Romani. Looking for the run. Real chance! In he goes again. They've scored! The first significant strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement, Colin. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now this could be a chance. Ah, such a clever touch. Hoisted in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, good spread. Elise. Messi. And it's made its way to him. Oh, now he can run away with it. Mbappe shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Pessi. Now he's off and running. No, it's come to nothing. Yehi.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's going wide left. Pulls it back. Cleared away. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. Olise. And it's Messi. Nicely shaped ball. That's the keeper's ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And that is well cleared. And they've got a throw.
There will be one
Too much
more
on that,
time.
it's gone out. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Olise. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things
A
lacking.
quick reminder today that smoking is
Indonesia
only
go
allowed
in at
areas showing
half-time
this
with
map.
a
Thank you
1-0
for your
lead.
cooperation.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Indonesia with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So let's get the ball rolling. Indonesia currently ahead by the smallest of margins. This looks promising. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance, surely! He's hit it first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Oh, good-looking ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.